So apparently 300,000 people last year cancelled their TV licence and stopped paying money directly to the BBC. What good news, eh? Was you one of them? Hi, it's me again, and yeah, I got quite an interesting story from the Eye here today. But the main line of it is that what I just said, 300,000 people in the last year cancelled their TV licences. And apparently now 24.9 million licences are still in effect, which is a ridiculous number. Absolutely ridiculous. And it still gets them about 3.2 billion quid a year. It's an absolute joke, isn't it, how much money they get. And they've got to do something quick. They've got to do something quick because this article explains it. Have a look. The BBC faces an existential threat from households ditching the licence fee and younger audiences who feel the broadcaster is irrelevant on a TV landscape dominated by streaming rivals. I mean, that just says it all in one bit there. In one tiny little paragraph, that says everything you need to know. You know, households are struggling at the moment, struggling like never before. It's insane, energy bills. It's insane, the price of food. It's an absolute bloody joke, the price of food. Everything is skyrocketing and people are trying to make savings where they can. Everybody is. I don't care who you are, you're trying to make savings at the minute. And, you know, 159 quid a year is a big difference. That could be the difference between being able to pay your gas bill, not being able to pay your gas bill. That could be the difference between getting the kids to school in uniforms and that, and not doing that. So, of course, people are going to cut back where they can. And then the other part of it, the kids, the younger audiences, the ones who are growing up, right? And they've grown up streaming and watching YouTube, watching Netflix, all of that. Now, they start going and moving into their first property or into student digs, whatever. They're not even considering the TV licence fee. Half of them don't even know there is a TV licence fee. You know, they have to be told about it. And then the amount of emails I get from people who are going to uni and staying in digs or whatever, or getting their first little flat somewhere renting because they've got a good job now after uni and all of that. And they want to know if they have to pay it or not, because they don't want to pay it. They've got no interest in watching broadcast TV. That generation is done with broadcast TV. They are not going to wait for 9 o'clock on a Thursday night for their favourite show to come on. They want to get them all and they want to cram them down their eyes as quick as they can so they can talk to their mates about it. That's how TV works to them. So the BBC has got a big, big problem because the oldies are the ones that like to pay the TV licence fee. The over 40s are the highest demographic of TV licence fee payers. And they ain't going to be here forever. They ain't going to be here forever, are they? And the group that is coming up to replace them don't care about broadcast TV or paying the BBC any money. So it's got a real big problem. So that 300,000 number, that's going to get bigger. You wait till next year's number. I wouldn't be surprised if that hits 1 million. I wouldn't be surprised. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's struggling. The amount of emails I get asking about cancelling has gone through the roof. I can't even cope with them at a minute. I've had to get some help. It's crazy. So, yeah, the BBC's in trouble. Around 1 million households have given up on the BBC licence fee over the last 4 years. Those who do pay the mandatory charge are watching fewer BBC programmes. How can they say that there? That makes no sense at all. 1 million people have given up on the licence in the last 4 years. Those who do pay the mandatory charge, how can it be mandatory if 1 million people over the last 4 years have given it up? It's not mandatory then, is it? You only need a television licence if you watch or record anything as it's being broadcast. As long as you stick to catch up and streaming, you don't require one. You can still watch all your stuff on ITV, all your stuff on Channel 4, 5, on Sky, Netflix, all of that. You just have to stream it on demand. No television licence is required. It's not mandatory, the Eye. Stories like this that keep that number as low as 300,000. Because if everybody knew the truth, if everybody knew the full rules, if the BBC declared it fully, how many people do you think would pay the TV licence fee? It wouldn't be half the amount that pay, would it? Worryingly for the BBC, children who should become the licence fee payers of the future are becoming attuned to finding their entertainment on Disney Plus and Netflix. Last year, the percentage of 7 to 12s who used the BBC children's and education content across blah 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 fell by 10% to 46%. The figure for that age group who used BBC TV/iPlayer, radio, blah blah blah, also fell by 10% to 67%. You are in trouble, the BBC. You really are in trouble. And you've got to change. And the future isn't broadcast TV. As I've said before, go streaming. It's not ready to go fully there yet because there's too many old people that depend on their TV channels. So keep BBC News, keep BBC One. Get rid of everything else, put it on iPlayer. show adverts on your BBC News and your BBC One television channels. All the premium stuff goes on iPlayer for a subscription. If you don't want to pay the subscription, you can watch it at a later date when it gets repeated, like EastEnders, for instance. If you like EastEnders, you can watch that as it happens on iPlayer by paying a monthly fee. If you don't want to pay it, don't worry. The omnibus will be on Sunday, but it'll be chock full of adverts. This is how you've got to move forward. People are paying direct subscriptions and they don't mind having a few ads. Offer a catch-up service with ads and a subscription one like ITV do. ITV have got 500,000 people now that pay for ITV Hub Plus, so they don't have to watch the ads. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people, the BBC. And it's still in its infancy. It's only going to get bigger. But if you don't move with the times and do it quick, there will be no business for you. You'll be gone. You'll be gone. I won't complain, but who would complain? The longer the BBC leave it, the more trouble they're going to be and the harder it's going to be to turn around. They need to get on this now. Stop waiting for another licence fee charter to give you another 10 years of free money. Get on it now. Why the government aren't just writing the BBC a letter saying, look, your charter expires in 2027, that's it. You're on your own after that. Do what you've got to do to make money and survive. That's what they need. They need that kick in the arse to get them going. Because if you're gifted money, if you're a kid and you get an allowance of £1,000 a week, what incentive have you got to go out and get a job? None. The BBC get gifted 3.2 billion quid a year. What incentive have they got to get out there and try hard to earn money? None. So they're in trouble. They're in trouble. And I wouldn't be sad if they went. I wouldn't be sad if they went. But let me know what you think down in the comments below, as always. And thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.